Hello. Greetings from Victor Harbour, South Australia. I had a minor catastrophe a few days ago. Basically, a visiting heron came back a couple of days running and ate all of my fish, bar three. Three which were obviously cowering in terror underneath one of the rocks. So I've netted it big time. It doesn't look too pretty, but it'll keep any more herons from eating the fish. Meanwhile, I come up with an idea. Instead of having to pump the water up to here and into a blue barrel that was there, and then gravity feed along and down, and the pond level just goes up and down, sometimes down way too low. It's got a little bit of a leak. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is, as I've got minimal fish now, pond out, put a pipe, an overflow pipe from here underground and into my new sump. Nice 210 litre barrel. There'll be a pump in there, and that'll just go straight into the front end of the pipes. So they only have 2 meters to lift instead of 3, which should increase the efficiency. The pumps that are in here are always getting clogged. I'm getting fed up of having to clean the strainers in every week, basically. So if I can put a strained overflow into the sump, that will all be underground. It'll help keep it nice and cool. And then I have an access hatch at that end, and I'll put the slabs back here. Because at the moment, the growing beds are doing amazingly. A lot of them are going to seed, so I'm leaving them. So I'll be second and third generation, maybe in fourth generation on some of these coriander. As I've been very impressed with some of the things that are growing in the deep water culture. That's a celery. That's only been in a few weeks now, but it's going nice. The tomatoes aren't doing very well. Their root structures aren't coming down. Maybe there's not quite enough nutrients. There certainly won't be enough ammonia from the 3 leftover fish now. But I had my first tomato off this one this morning, fried up a treat. And the bees are also appreciating another water source. But I need to start thinning some of this out. Celery's quite happy in these ones as well. And they don't have that much root structure to block it. The broad beans did. They had a huge root structure. So I've been busy digging. Not too hard, not too dark, even though I found a nice level of clay just at the wrong height. It's mostly sand, that's easy digging. That's the quick update for the moment. Although I've got a nice load of wicking barrels I'm making up as well. It has a donation of some large barrels from a local ag dairies place, which is great. And with these, I've just found some stormwater pipe that's just going to be slotted, put side by side into a layer of one of my old feed bags, and that'll act as a reservoir at the very bottom. So I've set up a few more with odds and ends. I'll create a video on constructing them at a later date. But it's been a busy few weeks. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. No, not leave it at that. I will give you a little go through the existing wicking barrels I've got. I made another basically 7 or 8 from the barrels I been given. These are eggplants in. These are yet to be planted, these 3. I've even got a volunteer nettle in one of them. Doesn't look too good, but I'm going to leave that nettle in because they're great as herbs. But my tomato plants, duck under the plum tree, the tomato plants have absolutely gone ape. I tied them up a couple of weeks ago and they've gone more and more and more like a vine, as they are, over the last couple of weeks, and I've had to tie them up again. So hopefully the possum that runs along the top of that fence doesn't take a liking to them. Hopefully he doesn't like eating them. But they're doing really nicely. And there's some lovely fruit here and there. I've got a mixture of Roma and I think yellow currant ones. They seem to be everywhere in this country, especially at Rob Bob's place. And a lot of your ideas, Rob Bob, have been used in my stuff, and quite a few of yours, JT Bear, and thanks for subscribing. So I've got everything growing very nicely. I've stripped out my bigger wicking beds. They had a load of broad beans in, they're all gone. So and I'm also taking the nasturtiums out. Plus there's a load of nasturtium seeds for me to gather, which is great for next year. The broccoli and cauliflower have been really great in as a sautéed vegetable. Very nicely. They're a bit closely planted, but they've done all right. They've done all right. Carrots are coming up. Mint is going brilliantly, and then I've got 3 more wicking barrels, to go, and one I stripped out, and that's going to have some more purple podded peas that are doing their second planting of them. And the bees are very happy too. Harvested 9 frames of honey from that one, 4 frames of honey from that one, and that one will be 8 frames to crush and strain. So hopefully I'll have some honey for sale very, very soon. Got leeks and garlic in here. Some nice flowers coming, so I'll get some seed off them. But all in all, everything is growing. I love it. Even my little new chicks are growing too. Unfortunately, there's a few boys in there have been told, no matter, they'll find a good home. So this time I will leave it at that. Definitely thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.